Right, what is up, guys and girls? That should have been a nice transition from the screen to me. We're getting there bit by bit, day by day. We're just sort of setting up the stream again. You should have clear audio, everything should be good. I don't know if it's me who's getting slow or whether technology is getting slower, but it takes me so long just to get a secondary Twitch chat up, you know, just in case mine goes down, or set up certain things on a computer that should be 1 or 2 clicks, and it just seems to take forever now. I don't know if you guys are finding the same thing, but for me, bruh, tech is getting slower. I think so. I think like the phones are getting smarter, more powerful, but the junk and stuff that goes on in the background is just building up to the point where you click something and it's like, okay, now you can have it. After we've done everything else, you can have what you want. And it just seems like everything is laggy and slow and just really bad nowadays. That being said, you know, I'm happy with my Windows 11 build right now, and we are ready to go for day 2. So any problems, let me know. Any issues we'll come across if we come across them. We didn't yesterday, so it's good to see it rolling nice. If I'm too loud, let me know. If the game isn't loud enough, let me know as well. This is about as loud as it's going to get, next to some combat, of course. Okay, so let me fire up Steam. And I'll get the intro done, and then we can jump into some Tribes of Midgard, which I'm really looking forward to. It's a brand new game to the channel, something we haven't covered before, and I always look forward to playing new games, hence pretty much I do that nearly every week now. Let's have a look. Okay, we're in. Everything's so big now as well. I've got it set to, again, on my age, right? So 120 on the resolution. So instead of 100%, I have it to 100%, 120%, so I can actually see all of the text. Really need to get myself some bins, I'll tell you. Right, we're good to go. Okay, let me get my bum comfy. My chair's kind of, the hydraulics keep going up and down by itself. So, right, here we go. Let's have a little look, see what we've got on the agendas. Right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Tribes of Midgard. Now, this is a brand new one for the channel, brand new one for me. I love testing these new games, and I want to thank the developer sending a game code out saying, you know, check out a game. I have seen some footage of this over on Steam, which is a bunch of YouTubers screaming into the mic at top of their volumes, you know, and none of them we know. And I would say that the game has been hyped very much for, you know, streamers and people who follow YouTube content creators and things like that. So I'm going to be going in with an honest and, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Man on the street sort of, you know, casual look at this game and see, is it any fun? Is it any good? Has it got lastability? Does the graphics decent? Does the sound great? And has it got the complete package rolled up into a, you know, what is it? Midgard. So that'll be, what is that? Vikings? So yeah, in a tribal bundle. So Northgard is also a game that is linked to this. If you go to the Steam page, you'll see that there is Northgard packaged with this. This is a $15 game, which I rate. I think $15 is about right for this game. It's a single player online co-op, Steam achievements, in-app purchases, family sharing, and controller support across the board. Now, I'm not going to lie, I played this game last night for about an hour and got hooked. It's actually very good on the beginner game, so it's fun just to jump in and have a blast with it. So I will already go out there and say that I have got now a level 1 character leading up to level 2, and it is a grindy game. It's not a game that you just jump into and all of a sudden you're great. You have to grind it, you have to put the work in. So without further ado, let's jump into Tribes of Midgard and see if it's any good, see how far we can get, and see what the game has to offer. So we're doing this one today, and we're doing Luma Islands, which again I've play tested and I think is great. So Luma Islands is along the lines of what's that other game called? Let me just take a look. I played it yesterday. I should know the name of these things. It's along the lines of Stardew Valley. So it's a 3D ARPG version of Stardew Valley in a way. So it's a pretty good game. I liked it. So we're going to bring that to the channel after this one. Messy intro, but we got there in the end. Okay, so again, my phone. So it like, maybe it's because I'm using phones. Maybe I should start using tablets. I don't know. Maybe get a third screen up here or something, because it just is slow to bring up the chat. But some of you will agree, some of you will disagree. It depends, you know, how new you are to tech and how long you've been using it. But I find it awfully slow. Okay, so I'm just going to chuck that over there because it's only a spare, like, you know, if anything goes down, I can always verify it by looking at seconds, a second one, and say, oh, that's gone as well. Right, okay, good. Let's jump in. So we're going to hit play. I'm going to be playing with mouse and keyboard predominantly, but it does recommend you play with a controller. But I've already done this, so I'm going to go into survival mode. So there's two, yeah, let me go across this for everyone who doesn't know about the game. Okay, so there's two main modes. So you've got survival mode, story, and you've got saga mode, which is the last stand. Now, I actually love saga mode. It's basically horde mode, right? So you've got a base that you have to protect. You're leveling up from pretty much nothing, but every time you level up, although you don't take your items with you, you do take your level and your gear, which is really nice. So if you can just keep doing that mode, you'll actually level up, and then you can actually go into survival mode story and just have a better time of it, you know. So story is like your own world. It's procedurally generated. Everything is new every time you play. You can play with your friends or you can play solo. It's got a lot going for it, and I think their brain is in the right place with this one. So we've got saga mode, which is the last stand. Like, I want to show you that because it's pretty much where I play at. Now, I do want to do story. If you want to see the story play through this after this first impressions, then you have to hit me up in the comments, let me know, hit the like button, and I'll just go with the flow, right? So we're going to go to new game. Now, I did play this last night for an hour, remember, so I want to show you how it carries across. Lovely jubbly. Is there much background noise with the mic while it's quiet? Can you hear any, like, I don't know, fans or air? Because I've got a fan over here blowing on me. Got one under the table, which pretty much does nothing when the drawers open. Kind of gets me, I guess. Right, here we go. So we've got the prolong, which is 30 minutes long. We don't want to do any more than that, just to show off this mode. Of course, basic controls, right? W, A, S, and D to move. Left trigger is on your mouse just to hold it down and you'll attack. Now, you won't come out the gate like this. You'll come out the gate butt naked, in a pair of pants, and you have to run around and gather resources. These resources are quite easy to get. There's some sticks laying around, some stones. Then you're going to make yourself your basic axe and pickaxe, and then you're going to start like grinding away, smashing rocks, cutting trees down. Now, if I show you a tree, well, I ain't actually got a tool right now. I'll grab some tools and I'll show you how they work, just in case you wanted to know how the beginning game goes. Once you've cut some trees and smashed some rocks, you will essentially then be ready to go out and forage. It starts off very cool. You've got basically nothing to defend yourself, and there's a bunch of enemies out in the world. The map is vast. You can see here, I can zoom right in, which is nice. This is the camp. These are essentially lumber yards and hordes and farms and dungeons. So you want to sort of explore those. You've also got quick teleports to those places. So you don't have to, once you discover them and unlock them, you can just go to the shrine and you can fast teleport, right? So it's really awesome. Then you've got this middle sort of brain or heart of your operation, the tree of life. Now, this is where you're going to give it souls to re-heal it if it gets damaged in an attack. Not all the time though, because some attacks will just wipe you out completely. Okay, so I need to know who crafts what. So she's got the lumber axe there, and it says down the bottom, I need 2 branches and 1 flint, which is essentially like a piece of rock, right? So we've got flint there, and then you've also got, if you want to build a base or you want to build some defenses extra to what you've got, which I would advise doing in a later game, you can go ahead and just, you know, buy all your equipment from now. This is a self heal, so you can get 1 free heal from her. If you upgrade her, she'll do more and quicker. And then you've got your storage chest, and you've also got your weapon crafter. Now, he can craft up to level 2 at the moment, but as you unlock stuff, you upgrade him with G. You basically, everything is based around these souls. So as you defeat enemies, you get souls. You put them souls into each person. So you can put it into your main tree, your heart. You can put it into your base defenses, or you can put it into like the blacksmith, and he'll then be able to create you level 2, level 3 armor, level 3 swords and bows. And you know, you're basically kind of leveling up the entire time. I can just show you how that works just by pumping that little 27. So now 27 out of 250 is in. And yeah, that's basically it. So without resources, you can't do anything. That is where you're going to start the game. But I just thought I'd quickly run that down for those who don't know about the game. And so like there, I've just grabbed myself some berries. We've got some animals coming at us. They're not much bother with this armor and this weapon, which I do believe comes in like a collector's edition or an ultimate edition. They sent me the game, so it was already in there. But I did actually grind the beginning game without it, so I could get a full experience. And for me, it started off really well. Visually, it's not the greatest thing you've ever seen, but it does enough. Do you know what I mean? It does enough to warrant its existence, which is cool. If you'd like the game louder, of course, because obviously only attacks come up about halfway on my bar. So maybe to about here. Probably a bit better. Right, so there you go. There's some flint just laying around, right? And then you've got some fibers, I believe that is, some grass. And now we're looking for some sticks. This is also a heal, but when you're being attacked, you really want to save those for the opportune moment to use them so that you don't get oofed. You'll see that the attacks are quite harsh. After about the first 1 or 2 waves, they do get very harsh very quick. So this is something that needs rebuilding. You can put resources into this and rebuild it. It's going to require wooden boards, stones and iron. Once you've done that, you'll then have this rebuilt as a quarry. You can gather resources and things from that as well. So it kind of plays like a survival, and it kind of plays like a dungeon crawling ARPG. But it's neither of those. It's neither of those things. So this one's yellow, which is my level bar there. You can see it going up now. My XP is growing. Like I say, these guys are no worries to us at the moment. We're just really looking for some sticks. It's really funny because you look for sticks, right? And they're very, there you go. So they're quite sort of out of the way from our base. If you look, we've had to travel all the way down here when, you know, that's quite a way. So we could get attacked or oofed, especially if you're in your pants at the beginning of the game. Having this sword and being mighty right now kind of makes me a little bit OP. But it's fine. You know, this is just after an hour of gameplay, so you will do the same. If you follow the basics that I'm trying to throw at you, you will get through the game nice and easy to this point, no worries. Now I did build myself a full set of basic armor as well in green, so it goes by sort of Fortnite colours. So it goes grey, green, blue, purple and then gold, right? So this is a purple set, I believe, but I did build myself a green set because I started like everybody else for that first game experience. Flap, flap, flap. Man down. Now, I do keep having a habit of clicking the button and I don't need to. Okay, so we need to get back into our base. Whoa, that's new. Again, procedurally generated means you don't know what you're going to see when you play. You don't really know what's going to attack you in what wave, and you don't really know how any of these games are going to play out, which is why I love this mode. In story, I haven't played story, but I would imagine it's a little bit more set out and a little bit more predictable. Let's see how much health this guy's got. I don't think we'll beat him right now. We'll give it a good go. Yeah, of course, you do have a block. And he is telegraphing his attacks pretty easy there. But he does do a lot of damage. Ooh, come on, boy. I wondered if a flip move might be more effective. There it is, boys. There it is. So you can see I leveled up because he is above my level and he does more damage, and it was quite a risky one. But we got a full health bar by doing it, so you're all good after that. I took the risk, I risked it for a biscuit, and now there's another one wanting to eat me in revenge. So I'm going to move myself out of danger. Actually, there's a bomb now. We might be able to use this to our advantage. Boom, we got him. Sweet, that's going to help us out a lot. Nice quarter life bar damage there. I think I'm going to beat him without actually blocking at all this time. Which makes the other one look kind of tougher than it was. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Grabbing all these souls. These bombs, if you hit them, they actually just roll off and explode. They're pretty cool. Now, what I did experience as a negative yesterday was when I had multiplayer on, the internet lag introduced by the other 3 players was a little bit problematic, because as I hit those exploding, what's them mines called that they put underwater? I can't think what they're called now. My brain's gone blank. I think they're like depth charges, right? So that's not a depth charge. That's I'm just going to call it a grenade. As you hit those rolling grenades, they will essentially lag out. So as you want to hit it towards an enemy, you'll sort of see it go to the enemy, but then come back at you. And it's like there's a massive lag in between where it didn't know where to put that ball at the time. I also found it with enemy attacks. Sometimes I was hitting them and it wasn't registering, but then they were hitting me and it would register and they were quite far away. So there is a little bit of strangeness going on with the netcode, but other than that, I can't really fault the game's gameplay, because it is pretty solid. You know, what you're seeing is what you get. It works well, and I would suggest playing single player if you have any sort of weak Wi-Fi or you're playing away from your internet connection. But if you're plugged into the mains like I am today, then it's fine. You know, you're going to see no issues whatsoever, even on multiplayer, which we will test after this. How do we get back to our house? Can we not ping it? Let's have a look. We're here. We just need to run up. Yeah, I was going to say there's a chest of loot up here that I found yesterday. I'm going to go back and get that. Whoa, buddies. Yeah, I'm going to actually use some health here. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Alright, so we need to hold to open, which has a timer on it. That guy's going to throw something at me and stop me. God damn it. That's right, get wrecked. We are in. So we got a ramp and some souls from there, which was the main bonus of that. Now we're going to head back. Now the reason this guy is just go, go, go running, the reason this is designed like this is to keep you hyped for a short burst. Now it does have up to 9-hour playthroughs, but what happens is they drop waves at your base, and because you're out looting, you're always on the go. You're either looking for something, resources, or you're building something, or you're waiting for a timer to finish so that you can get that sword ready for the next wave. There's always something popping off and going on, and you are constantly trying to remember your next step. And I think you need to put in about 2 to 3 hours in this game just to get into the flow of what you're going to do every time to pre-prepare yourself for the upcoming battles, right? So look, I could buy this better sword, which is going to give me 48, which I need, 2 more irons for that. But first off, let's go and get our axe and our basic pickaxe, as that was the reason we left the base. So we're going to go and grab a flint, and we're going to grab... So now I need branches. So buying the axe first is always important, because you need more branches as you progress down that list. Remembering what door you came in, there's 3 access points from what I can tell. So you're going to have to shut the door behind you each time, because you don't know when the wave's going to start. Now you can see here, gathering so quick. Everything in this game is quick. You hit the tree once, you're gathering a bunch of wood. You know, you break the rock once, you're going to be gathering a bunch of rock straight away. And I'm just going to go around and gather as much wood as possible before the next wave, or the first wave, attacks the base. I think this here is also... This is a sanctuary where you can change the difficulty level. So if I go purple, I'll earn 5 golden horns, which allow you to unlock stuff in the menu, which I will show you. They're up the top there. I will show you after this game what they actually unlock, because they're permanent unlocks. And there's no... It looks like a mobile game when you first start, and I got a little bit worried. But it's actually just a bunch of in-game items that you need to find and gather to unlock stuff in the game. But the way it's designed kind of feels a little bit mobile game-ish on the main menu. Again, the UI isn't designed very well, but it does its job. Like I say, it's not hard to navigate it or figure it out. And when you start seeing all these different currencies, you think, oh no, here we go. But it's not. It's all in-game items from what I can tell. There is obviously some monetization in there, but from what I can see, the horns are your main currency, and you can earn them by just playing a lot of time in this game. Now, 35,000 people are online right now, and the game is buzzing over on YouTube with a bunch of positive reviews. So I would say some of that looks like it could have been purchased, because the Twitch following is massive for this game, and yet barely anyone is streaming it. And if you go over there anytime after this video gets released, you'll probably see that. You'll probably see like it's 35,000 people following it, but only like 8 viewers or something. Yeah, like Granny. So it's one of those games that have some sort of startup PR company fund. And again, it was sent out to a lot of YouTubers, and a lot of screaming YouTubers got it early so that they could scream the hype down your face. To me, it didn't really need that much hype. It's a pretty solid game, and I think on its own merits, it does a good enough job. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice, enjoyable playthrough. The fact I can use controller on the couch in the evening is a win for me. There's a bunch of like building tasks and building blocks that you need to complete, and you can set your own difficulty and set your own weld. It's procedure generated, so you could type like Muppet Pants and it's going to generate your weld based off of Muppet Pants. You can do a lot of stuff in this game that's quite fun. So it's not just your sort of generic boring, because the actual aesthetic of the game is kind of generic. Kind of looks like a lot of games we've already seen, and it's an ARPG's camera angle that we've seen before, but it's doing something slightly different with it, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it trying to do something new. It just needs a little bit of work on the UI. It's kind of cluttered, kind of a little bit, not annoying, but it just feels a little bit mobile gamey, and that really does sort of knock the credibility of its seriousness. Hey. So this guy sort of shows up randomly and gives you little tidbits. Tells you to keep an eye on your temperature gauge. Would be real embarrassing for the chosen one of Asgard to have taken out by the cool breeze or some dry heat. He shows up and gives you little comments like that, and then just F's off. Sometimes he gives you a little health buff or whatnot. Again, we've got a rebuild here, so I need to sort of work out how to make wooden boards and cut stones today, because I haven't actually looked into that. Fly, pelican, fly. Again, the reflections of the clouds in the water there are pretty good, and the overall look is it run on a potato, right? This is on ultra settings. You can run this on what is it? You can run this on like low to medium settings, and it will run pretty sweet, you know. So I think it's got a lot going for it in the fact that you have such a versatile control set. You have a versatile way of running this game, and it's on most it's on most compatible handhelds and PCs right now. So I think with a console release, it's going to be one that sticks around. I think it's a good one. I think a lot of people will invest a lot of time and have a lot of fun with it. Now, I still haven't been attacked by a wave yet. They're giving me a lot of breathing room on this one. Normally, I've already been attacked like a couple times. Alright, where was I going again? Let's try and get our pickaxe. The voiceovers in this game are pretty cool too. I don't know if I've turned them down. Let me have a look. The sounds are weird because there's a lot of emphasis in talking in the game, and I don't think that is... Let me try and talk to her. Nah, it doesn't really make it loud, does it? Right, pickaxe, craft, simple as that. Again, you've got your materials for building, you've got your arrows for a bow and arrow, which seems to be the go-to in this game, by the way. And it tells me what I can actually do here, which is give up wood to make branches and give up stone to make flint. So I can actually convert things with her at a cost. So now we've got the pickaxe. We're going to go and salvage some bones because my daily challenge was to salvage 2 lots of bones or skeletons, and I haven't done that yet, so I really want to go do that. Oh, here we go. So this is our first wave. It just started without me even taking any notice. Let's make sure the door's shut. The door is locked and stocked. You can see on the map there, we have got 2 purples down the bottom now trying to breach. So I'm going to get to them as quick as possible. Try not to burn too much stamina and stuff. The flip does regenerate pretty quick. There you go. We're just going to stop these guys breaching. I'm not really sure what the point in the pet is either. I thought he might have some sort of abilities and stuff, but I've not really seen him do anything yet. Might investigate him once we hit the menu. Get off my land! Flap, flap, flap. Happy days. Now, if you kill the big one, that is pretty much the wave over with. There's just a few stragglers coming in. There we go. So the enemy design reminds me of Princess Mononoke. Mononoke. I think it's nice enough. It's just sludge people. Sludge people with purple ooze. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, like a plague, right? It does. Yeah, definitely. They sort of fade away into that black goo stuff that you see in a lot of games. I don't mind black goo. I think it's a good way just to, you know, come up with an instant bad guy. Black goo, purple robes, magic stick. Away you go. And again, it's really nice to see it set in like that Asgard Norse time period, you know, with Vikings and Viking paraphernalia. It's just a really good setting. I always like games in that setting. Also medieval works really well. There you go. So I think that skeleton's underneath the snow there that we've got to find. I've not actually been to this area. As close as this is, I've not gone to any cold area in the game yet. It does start damaging you once you've been in there long enough. I'll try and find myself a cheeky skeleton. Ooh, we've got some snow leopards. Or are they wolves? They could be wolves. Souls you've gained. Just remember, broken equipment cannot be used. More effective to repair it. So it's more expensive to repair it the more broken it gets. It makes sense, right? Okay, so from that we got branches and wood. So why you would transfer wood to branches unless you were desperate, I don't know. It's just simple just to go down and cut down some trees by the look of it. So I can upgrade my base again with plank, stone and iron. I need to figure out how to make those. I'm going to drop off 400 souls into the bucket because then I'm just know that's done, so I don't have to worry about that. The waves of enemies will come more regularly and they get quicker as well. The other souls I've given to the middle piece. So I'm 6,240 souls there at the moment. Don't think I'll put anything in the chest. So I think the station chest may actually hold items permanently. I can't guarantee that. But in fact, I'm going to test that. So let's say we put these pink. There you go. We'll put some feathers in there and we'll see if it's the same when we come back on our second game. Right, we did buy the better sword. Have I equipped that sword? Yeah, so my sword needs repairing hard. So let's go in and just buy this one. I'm going to need a bit more iron. Some stone again. So maybe build a raider's axe as well. So iron and stone. Now I'm trying to stay out of trouble and find iron and stone before we actually get another wave, because I've got no weapon at the moment, which is never good. Should be able to do some damage still though. So this is where it gets nerve-wracking, because I only have so much time before the next wave, and that's why he's always running. Like I say, he's go, go, go. He's actually pretty handy with his fists. All beans. Okay, we can now make the Raider's Axe. I love the fact that once you ping it, which is a great system, it'll actually just pop up once you hit the resources. So it's sort of like a reminder, you know, you could be going for a level 3 and you're only at level 1. It'll remind you once you've got the stuff to build that level 3 item. Hey, piggy, piggy. I've got some more flint now. And I'm going to run out of time, but there is a whole area here that I haven't even investigated yet. He is pretty handy with his fists. And it probably will be no good for a wave. Hang on, that one's the... We came in the back door there, so that's the third door you have to protect. Weapons. There he is. Okay, so we'll go for that OP axe. That'll go straight in our hand because we wasn't holding a weapon. And we'll move on. I'm thinking, does she... Okay, I'm going to go and check the resources, because I think that woman, she could convert wood to stick, so I'm imagining she can convert the other items we need, but at a higher level. So if we upgrade her, we'll be able to get access to those. Let's have a quick look. I might be wrong. This is the guy that makes food, which is decent enough if you've got the resources. So maple sap, there you go. The sap juice actually heals you as you go around, I think. Hello. Right, so conversion, here you go. So yeah, level 2 to convert wood to branches. I want planks, don't I? So flint to stone. There's the stone we need, level 3. So we've got to upgrade her twice, and that's 250 a piece. So I'm going to use my 260 to upgrade her one time, and then we'll come back. So now you can see I've got more options here. I've now got a sickle and a stone pickaxe, which lasts longer, of course. Stone fishing rod 2. Now I can do ground level 2. Everything's basically level 2. And then you've got the more options here where I can now make wood into branches and stone into blocks. Yeah, so cut stone will now be flint and stone, but at level 3. So basically one more wave will give us those souls, and that is what they're called, blue souls. And you put that into her to upgrade her again, and that's level 3 then. Now we've got about 30 minutes left on this one, so I'm going to try to finish the wave, upgrade her to level 3, get the stone made, and get that put in, and by that point we should be ready. Well, I mean, we'll probably get oofed after that. I'm going to play through a full game, do you know what I mean? But I reckon that's probably going to be where we round it up, look at the menu, check out what these crowns and horns and everything do. Can't stay in the snow very long at all. Yeah, same story here. So you need 9 blocks, 12 planks. That is a lot of resources. Ah, okay, I've got enemies on the screen. Let's go some. Now you can see that my special ability or right trigger has changed based on the fact that I now have an axe, which isn't doing as much damage, to be fair. But it does have range now instead of being close range only. So I can actually do this and throw it out. You get 3 of those on the charge, which is just below my back. You can't see it, it's just below my back. 3 of those on a charge, and it takes attacks to build them up. But not a lot of attacks. I think I hit them 4 or 5 times to get a full Hadouken now. There you go, all the way through. Two more coming in. 360 that does, that's pretty epic. Today, baby. Right, so we've got both other gates are being attacked as well. We are fully getting beasted right now. If they do attack a gate and get through it at any point, your villagers will take to arms. But trust me, they don't do much. I mean, maybe leveling them up gives them a bit more defense, but I seriously doubt it. So that's the end of that wave. We're now on day 4. It goes by days, and you can see the special random clock. I don't even understand how to read that. You can see it up there ticking rounds, and when it gets to a certain point, it then has a wave of enemies attack. Okay, let's try to upgrade. So it's now 500 for her, so I can get her about halfway. And while she's doing that, I'm going to go and explore. Now before I go and explore, I just want to explain as well, everything I'm doing here isn't a waste of time. It's going to push you towards your end goal. So everything I'm doing level wise is going to stick to my character. Every piece of item I build, I'm going to use it in this set, but lose it when we leave. And then I'm going to use the experience and the horns that I've gained by doing tasks to then put that into my character to actually get in perma armor. So this armor will stay with me all the time because it's perma armor. The armor in the game that you build is just temporary in that box. When you leave, it all goes away. But you use your achievements that you've achieved during that set to put into your character. I'm hoping I've explained that well, but it basically carries over the XP and the horns that you earn, and you can see that. I can prove that over here, sort of explain it a bit better if I show you what they actually are. So I referenced this earlier, and this is what I'm talking about. So depending on difficulty and depending on what one you want to play on, you'll earn different horns and different runes. Now those runes and horns go towards your actual character's perma stuff, whereas the in-game items you build, like your pickaxe or your sword or your bow, is just temporary, right? So you want to really get yourself a good one that's perma, and then once it breaks, but you get it back on the next run, right? So it's got a lot of potential, this game, for replayability, and I think that's where I sort of sit with it. I feel like it's a roguelike style ARPG adventure game, and it has crafting and survival elements, but it's really just an adventure game with some, you know, roguelike elements. And the fact that I'm constantly keeping my character progressing by doing the same task over and over again, let's say, it's enjoyable to do because you're looking for that progression. And if you don't mind playing MMOs or RPGs, you're probably going to like roguelikes. I didn't think I liked them, and then this year I've just been sent so many roguelikes that I've actually become quite attached to them. I think they're a great genre. I think they definitely have a place in gaming as their own subculture genre, and roguelikes are getting better and better and better, and you can't really sometimes tell, is it a roguelike or is it an ARPG? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't really tell sometimes, and I feel like this one knows what it is, and it's just delivering what it knows works. It hasn't tried to break the mold, but it has give you some new spins on things. But that's where the class, the charm of it is. It's not in the visuals, it's not in the sound effects. You know, we've seen this before, we've heard this before, but the actual replayability, the returnability, the enjoyment of playing. I've had a great time today. I'm going to have a great time the next time I play it, because the experience will be as is. It was never going to get you know, tedious or boring. It's never going to let me down in any way. It's never going to pile on a bunch of microtransactions that are going to destroy the game. It's just going to keep what it knows to be true, and that is that this game does what it does and does it well, and it's just going to stay that way. So you're going to have a lastability of this game, and it's always going to sell, and people are always going to be recommending it because it is such a comfortable, enjoyable, peaceful play. That being said, they do throw some dirt at you. This game has got some big bosses and some really sort of tough goals to hit, and if you do them, it does feel very rewarding. I haven't personally, but I've spoke to a friend of mine that's done a couple of the bigger challenges, and he said, wow, like it's struggling. You've got to really build your armor up, really build up your base, and once you get really good at it and you come up with a system, it's sort of rewarding to learn that system yourself. Don't go watching YouTube videos. Learn the system yourself. I'm not even going to tell you what I would say to do. And try and do your best to figure the game out, because there is a pattern to it, and you can progress comfortably once you learn that pattern. Whoa, what is going on up here? So here you go, look. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. What is that? I mean, that is huge. And I do not want that coming at me with its 54,000 health. But I'm going to attack it anyway, because, you know, I'm me. Get some, get some. And try and hit it with my shrinkins. There you go, it's took down my defense. It's not bothered about me at all, by the way. This thing is just going to literally attack our base, and it's probably going to get the win at this point. Came out of nowhere. There was no inkling what was happening here, and it's just coming to destroy my game. We're doing all right damage, but it's just going to take too long. No, don't let him in. So you can see all my villagers come into action, which is a really nice touch as well to see them do that. There you go. He is taking and draining my base. Do you know what? That's further than I got last time I seen a big boss. The last time I saw a big boss, I got about a quarter life bar down. This is over halfway right now, so I'm definitely progressing. Maybe next time I'll beat him. It feels unfair because he's so big and so strong and so powerful, but they want you to go in 2, 3, 4 times before you even have a chance at him, and there's bigger and badder than him after him as well. It seems to be like a 3-way thing, 4-way thing, and then they send a boss in, or mini boss, whatever you want to call him, and he does a lot of damage. Again, I haven't seen enough of the game to see a pattern in it, but I would imagine that's how they're doing it. So it is just literally leveling up time and time again. You can have a bunch of characters in this game, and you can run a bunch of sets. You can see here, like, XP is permanent. Level 2, baby. So now I actually get more, so that's my Valhalla XP rewards, but I actually gain all of this stuff above me. So I get more, I get 2.3k XP earned. I've got healing, stats, it all goes towards that. And then we go back to the main menu. I can explain what we actually gain and show it visually. Right, so coming back, I've completed my daily challenge again, which was to defeat enemies. That's going to give me 3 horns. Now these horns are your in-game currency that do look like you could buy them. You probably can buy them. I've got 7 at the moment. My progression has gone up, so I've actually completed some challenges which will give me actually challenge rewards. Have I claimed all those? I think I've claimed all those now. Right, so this is your main bit. This is your customization. This is stuff that's going to stick with you, okay? So you can see here my protection now. I have a better shield, I believe. Is it better, though? So it's a mythic. So I got 2 mythic shields now. And that was earned in-game. That's not any buff or present that I got given to do this video. That is something I've earned in-game. So I earned a mythic straight away there. This mythic Valkyrie shield was the one that came with the game, and it is a part of I think a more expensive version of the game. But as you can see here, I've got the mythic armor, I've got the mythic hands, and I've got the boots. So maybe I'm having a little bit of an easier ride with it, but there's no stats attached to that from what I can see. It just is cosmetic. So I don't think it really does anything other than make me look like a god, yeah? Character wise, so these are all your character customizations. You can do everything from hair, beards, colors. You know, you can change your eyes, you can change your skin tone, change your hair color. All of that stuff is there. Why is he now naked? We've got accessories. So this is what I unlocked in game. Okay, so this is the villager starter kit. I got this just by purchasing, I think, with the horns that I earned originally, and by grinding the game for that 1 hour. So in 1 hour I got the starter kit. You'll get the starter kit, and it's very decent. Like, it's got decent stuff in there. You get a cap, a tunic, wraps, villager shoes. You get a full set. You get a shield, you get a sword, and away you go. So although my sword looks good, it is only the base one of those, the starter kit sword. And there you go. So that's weapon cosmetics, which just go over the top. So it's not pay to win and is cosmetic only. So if I was to buy, for instance, the mythic bow, it looks great, but it does no more damage than the bow that I've bought in game. Do you know what I mean? So the one I've leveled up, or the one that I've gone out and earned, is the one that wrap goes over. That's how it works. So you got the like bare head, but again, it's a premium coin, but it doesn't do anything for you. And I have got 5 premium coins by playing the game, so you can earn that currency in the game too. So although there is, I guess, an option to buy, I haven't actually looked into it, like I say, but you can see here that just for returning daily, I got 10. So I turn in 10 days, I've got that, right? So it's pretty good. Yeah, it's cute. There's a lot of items in the game that have great look to them, and it boosts your rep with people that you can unlock for free, which is good. I like the monetization system in this game. I'm unlocking recipes right now. You can see I can only make green weapons, so the most I'm going to have is a green weapon, which I don't actually have yet. I still am rocking the base, so I could go ahead and unlock purple and blues later. Rewards wise, I'm going to get another one. So another 3 horns for playing. So at the end of that, probably about 2.5 hours I've played this game total. I've got 10 horns and 15 coins for in-game currency, and that's just 2 hours of gameplay. I'm level 2, and that shows you that the game is pretty fair, I think. So visuals, I would probably knock a couple of points off for the visuals. I would say it's around a 3.5 to 4, somewhere in between. But everything else ticks the boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 4 out of 5. I give a lot of games 4 out of 5 because most of the companies that send me games know not to send me trash. So I play good games and I review good games 9 times out of 10. Sometimes we get a little stinker. Sometimes the developers don't want to hear it. Sometimes, you know, they might retract games, or, you know, give me play tests that I'm not allowed to talk about. Now, I did just complete the Skate Free play test. I have played that game 3 months early, and they have given me the full version where I can actually show you the footage now, and that's from EA. So we're going to be running Skate Free at some point over the next couple of weeks, as soon as I work out how to download the full version and get it done. And I can say that Skate Free is a really good game. I really enjoy Skate Free. Skate franchise has been awesome, and they've done a good job at making it special. It's special, right? So I'm gonna save it for when it comes live. I did get a game that we can't. It's got an embargo until the 9th or 10th. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I can play it myself. So if you are a friend on Steam, you've probably seen me playing it. But I am bringing that game out next week, although I can't tell you what it is. It's coming out next week. So, you know, if you haven't followed the channel or subscribed to the channel, definitely do, because we've got brand new games coming out. Sometimes I get to preview them a couple of months early. I've got one of those lined up for probably the week after next. And what else have we got in the pipeline? So we're looking at playing some of the big games now. Atomfall. We've got Bubs knows some of them. Bubs, shout me out some of them games that we've got on the list. We've got Ghost of Yotai. We've got Ghost of Tsushima to play as well, because I haven't actually played the first one, but Yotai comes out next month. We've got 3 looter shooters to cover. We're doing Outbreak, we're doing Tarkov, and we've got the new Active Matter coming out as well. So although we did the playtest, those videos are now hitting the internet as that game releases. So we're going to be there at the forefront on the 9th, after the 9th, playing that game as well. Yeah, Atomfall was the main one. Yeah, sure. That one's Sunday. We're doing a bonus stream on Sunday of Atomfall, guys. So that being said, I think Tribes of Midgard is a win. I think you should go check it out, wishlist it, follow it, and if you can afford it, I think it's about $8 right now on a sale. Go grab yourself a copy. It's fun. If you like roguelikes or you like ARPG style games, it's pretty good. And there's enough to do. You don't really have time to think in this game. It's constantly keeping you busy. You're either gathering, crafting, or attacking, or defending. There's a lot going on with this game all the time. It's just super fun. Super fun game. Did I claim this? Yeah, I did. Craft legendary items times 3. Oh, you get 25 in-game coins for that shit, boy. I need to do that. Yeah, so I want to thank everyone watching live. We are now moving on to our second game, so hang around. We're going to be doing some Luma Island. And thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your time, more importantly. And I hope you enjoyed or took something away from the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Look after yourself. Look after your man. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh. I hate an outro when it's not an outro because it feels awkward. When it's an actual outro, I'm okay with it because I'm gone, you know. Right, okay, Luma Islands. Here we go. I'm going to fire this one up. It's very rare you find people do game reviews and game first impressions live. You know, I don't see many people doing it. If they do it, they don't tend to bring what I'm seeing. Do you know what I mean? Like what I'm doing when I edit it back. I don't really find anyone who does what we do. So I think we have a niche, kind of. It's not like we're the only person doing it, but I think like we do one of the best types of shows like this. A lot of people tend to enjoy it. Let me just get you guys a picture of the game before I stop waffling. There you go. Okay, it's on the wrong screen, so we're going to switch the screen over. Hopefully that's not too problematic. Just got to put my phone on charge. Sweet. Made a noise like a goat when I plugged that charger in. That's how old my stuff is getting. Plugged in and went meh. And he plugged me in again. He wants another day out of me. Right, where was I? Okay, music down. I'm not sure the music's going to be that great. User interface, ambience, footsteps, that's all good. Play in the background, yes please. 24-hour clock, let's go, yeah, leave it as it is. We have screen selects, and we can do 120, oh, you can only have 60 frames. Is that because VSync's on? Ah, gotcha. Okay, we'll turn VSync off. We'll go windowed, we'll keep it ultra. Ultra! Do that. Pop it into window borderless. We are good to go. Now, I would love to play this with a controller, but it just isn't going to work with my lack of USBs right now because I'm messing around my computer at the moment. So we've got load, join. I think we'll probably load my old game, even though I've only played it for an hour. They don't do what you do because you're a legend. Sound like granny. I sound like a granny. Very nice. Rude. Okay, we are recording and we just need to bring up the Steam page to get the gist of what's going on with this bad boy. There we go, Luma, Steam page, Bosch. Lovely. Okay, let's go. Breathe. Right guys, thank you for joining me again for another video. It's getting long. We're doing so many videos lately. We're doing Luma Islands today and it's Luma Islands Pirates. Now, it's the latest update of Luma Islands from what I understand. They've sent the game code out. I've had an hour of gameplay, and I think the game's freaking awesome. So we're going to be jumping in today for a quick look, a little playthrough, a little chat, and we're just going to see, we're just going to sum it up with a 1 out of 5 score, and we're going to be checking out the visuals, the sound effects, you know, does it play well, is it got lastability, has it got longevity, and after overall, is it fun? Now it seems like it's a Stardew Valley ARPG, so it kind of blends the two, but it has its own personality, it's got its own look and feel about it, and I just fucks with it. I played it twice, I bet I'll say that, and I just mess with it, you know. I played it twice now, total hour. enjoyed every minute. Enjoyed every minute. You gather resources, you're building up your base, you know, you're looking for stuff, you're digging up treasure. It's just a really fun experience. So I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to jump into Luma Island right now. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to the channel, hit a subscribe, hit a like at the end of the video if you stayed that long, and hope you can take something away from the video other than just a typical gaming video, isn't it? I hope you can take something away from the video and maybe even learn yourself a little something. So without further ado, let's jump in. Right, so Steam says get ready to farm, explore, raise Lumas, solve puzzles and embark on quests across the Luma Island. This vibrant 1 to 4 player co-op game, which is really awesome. So you can play with your girlfriend, you can play with your kids, all is included. It's a cozy adventure, or you can go down the hero mode. And it has a lot for all different types of players. So it says dive into a free Pirates update for treasure hunts, mischief, and exciting mini games. So that's the Pirates part of it. It's just a big update, and I appreciate that they've redone the entire title screen for that. Over 3,000 people cannot be wrong on release. It came out this year. No, it came out last year. Right, get tongue-tied. It came out just before Christmas last year. It's by Feel Free Games. They sent the game code over, so thank you guys for that. I know I'm late with the video, but I get there in the end, baby. I get there in the end. So it's $15 game, which is a super cheap price for this. I think this is a great game for $15. There's a lot here for $15. Bunch of my friends have this on their wish list as well, those who I'm friends with over on Steam. It's a single player co-op, of course, Steam achievements, Steam clouds. It's got controller support across the board, and it's verified on the deck. There you go. So if it's got all of them, ticking all them boxes, I think they're the major ones you need to tick nowadays. It needs to have a controller support, and it needs to be portable. If you can do that, you're onto a winner. So let's jump in, waffling over. Let's go. So I'm going to load my last game. So you can see there, it's day 3. Very little work done to it. I'm going to go in, and hopefully I can remember what I did, because it was about a month ago that I did this. What up, Phil? How we doing, baby? I would hit you with a do-do-do-do. I just do-do-do-do-do. Guess what I found today? I got a little treat for you, son. Guess who's back? Not just you, not just me. Guess who's coming back? If you get it right, I'm going to bring it back tomorrow. No, don't tell him. I want him to guess. Now you don't get it tomorrow. Now you get it next week. Bubs fucked you up. You got it messed up, Bubs. Okay, so we've got right button to spin the camera. We've got left button to choppity chop. We've got mouse wheel to cycle in and out of our inventory. And we've got WASD to move. It is one of the cutest fucking games you've ever seen in your life. It's very cute. It's very sharp. It's a niche in its own genre. I love it. I think it's great. There you go. So we're pulling things out and we're doing stuff. I'm going to go in and jump straight into what looks to be like a town. So I'm actually building my stuff outside the town, but I want to go for a little look around because I haven't played this game much at all. Like I say, 1 hour tops, and most of that was just testing crafting and doing some back end stuff so I can get my mind right whether this game is worth playing or not. So this is to upgrade our tools and whatnot. We can upgrade like this just by clicking. As long as you've got the resources and stuff, you can do that. This one's to buy resources and items if you need to do different things in the game. Like you can get yourself a push bike or a bicycle. Bicycle, or you can grow like feed outside your house, grow yourself some crops and stuff. You know, you can sort of just buy it, or you can grow it and build it yourself as well. If you want the game louder, let me know, because it is quite quiet right now. Let's try and do a chop and see if it... Not allowing me to chop in here, so I don't know. Upgrade your copper pickaxe to level 3 or higher. Right, hang on. So this guy is here and we're here. So if we go over the bridge... No, it's back this way. Do you know what I get vibes from this game from? Like the Pokemon... Oh, what Pokemon was that now? Somebody help me out. Was it Pokemon? You can hear the birds. What about the chicken? Can you hear the chicken? We're not onto a winner unless you can hear chicken. Where did Phil go? He just woke up. He's like, oh, he's on. Oh, I'll go back to sleep. This is so much better game. As opposed to what? What are you comparing it to? Done 'em. Alright, so I just came back here quickly to show you. So this is my base, right? So I've got this little caravan, which is where you start. I've got these items set up where I can create and make different things. If I go into those, you'll see that you can put in one material and get out two, or you can put in two materials and get out one, depending on what you're actually looking for to make. So for this one, for instance, I can craft, I can put in wood and I can put in, I think that's straw, no, twigs. Yeah, so wood and twigs to make these two items. So if I wanted charcoal or if I wanted some farm fertilizer, it's done with that machine now. Each machine does different jobs, and again, I was just kind of learning as I went. I can put in wood and start cutting it up and it'll make me boards, right? So a lot simpler than the last game we just got off playing. If you haven't already checked that out, it'll be in the link in the description down below. This one I'm missing two items to finish it, which is 2 pieces of glass. Now, to be fair, I don't know how to... So use crafting kiln. I need to use the kiln and I need rocks. So which one's the kiln? This one. Wait a minute. There you go, kiln. So this one needs copper ore or copper. Now this, is it this one? I'm just getting familiar again. Yeah, it is. So I want to make glass. So we need charcoal, which is here. So to make charcoal, I need twigs. There you go. Now, I don't know if I made enough charcoal there. You can only make what you've got. Now I can make a piece of glass. Without even trying. Just jumping back in without even trying. This game is so simple to craft. You prefer this one to the game we just got off? Because, what, it's less action, more chill? There you go. So I'm going to put the glass pieces in. Oh, it wants one more. I don't know if I've got enough for that. How dare you. Twigs are easy though. Any of these bushes can provide twigs. And when you cut trees and stuff, you'll get twigs too. Like if I go over here, I should be able to chop these and get twigs. Yeah, twigs. And leaves. We can make more coal than we actually need right now. So you can just keep pumping it in. And you, obviously when you run around as well, this carries on. So you can go and do tasks and stuff while you're waiting. You do prefer this one? This is your sort of game, yeah? Okay, so now that's done. I think I just press X to cancel. And now we want... What's that chipping? Sand. Sand is everywhere. Sand can be used... Okay, so we just need sand. What do we use to dig up sand? Okay, I got earth from that. Okay, that's... I can make like a driveway. It's to put my Mercedes once I make a bunch of money as a farmer. I'm going to put my Mercedes here. Sweet. Now again, this can be used with a controller and is really predominantly designed for a controller. So where would I get sand from? It says it's everywhere. I'm guessing the beach. It doesn't let me dig. These things give me a water spirit out of them. One of these has got to be a diggeroony. Aha, there's the sand. So use the pickaxe to whack the sand, grab some of those so we can make some glass. Those who don't know, glass is made from sand. I've seen video footage of bombs being dropped on sand in Egypt, and after the bomb cools down it leaves a sheet of glass on the top layer. It's ridiculous to see it happen, but glass is made from sand 100%. With some, you know, help. You can make different types of glass using different resources. No chips for the seagull. No, no fish and tits for the seagulls. Well, they just nick them, don't they? They don't even ask for them. You'll just be eating your chips and seagulls swoop down and nick it. Shanuz facts, that's it. I'm going to start working stuff into my stream. I'm going to be doing like did you knows, or like, you know, fun facts. We used to do fun facts. We used to have a thing that worked on the stream where people could just ping up their own fun fact. Okay, so that's done. Now we can make some OG gear. I've actually got a waypoint, by the way, pointing me to the next objective. So once you set it as a marker, it will just give you a sprinkle to where to go. You cannot get lost in this game, and everything just works so good. Hello there. So this guy is in my way. Aha. So level 3 pickaxe it wanted me to make, but I need properties. I need to know what that green thing is, but I can't click it without moving. Okay, there's a problem. So I need to know what that green ball is there, but I can't get to it. So I'm going to have to go into my inventory, and luckily I have some. But if I didn't have any and I had no clue what it was, I couldn't actually just move my mouse cursor down to it. So I don't know how you would find out that this is, you know, a spirit. But it's basically any sort of cutting or digging, you're going to earn this spirit stuff. So I'm going to go back to where I was, because that's where the main shrubbery is. And I'm just going to start cutting things down. There you go. And that's going to give me 10 spirit. So we're going to look for a quick way to make quicker spirit. Let's try a tree. It's got auto chop and it's pretty quick as well, so it doesn't take too long. Okay, the trees are not giving me any sort of spirit, so let's switch to the pickaxe and maybe just start digging the ground. I'll find somewhere that's gonna... No, that doesn't seem to work. What about this? The hoe. Ah, hang on, that's earth spirit. Don't get no greenery for it. So I'm thinking we're missing a tool. Is there like a sickle or something, you know? Let's have a look at our tool range. We got anything in here? No, we don't. So a sickle essentially is the one with the sort of arced half moon blade. That usually is used for cutting down long weeds. So I think that might be what we're missing. No, it doesn't have one. Wow, okay, so that's strange. We've gone from 40 to 60, so we have actually, it is actually working. So I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to go through and investigate the town and see what we can do. I just see a little cheeky chest. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But look, little cheeky chest hidden in a bush there. Ta-da! That gave me 5 earth spirit. A bunch of stuff there. Tool tokens. Still going. More and more loot. Unfortunately, you guys can't see it because my back's there. But I had to put myself somewhere. What we got here? So we can buy these from the store. Planks are actually really useful. How much are they? 75. How much we got? 300. Seems a bit pricey for planks. I can make my own from wood that we're going to naturally gather anyway. What I like about the towns is once you're in here, you can't actually attack. You can't use your weapons and you can't use your gathering tools. You're just literally running around investigating the town. This guy sells rocks too. So again, you can save time if you've got enough money. So later on in the game. But for now, I feel like it's just better to craft them. You get way more resources than you need. And it's quite simple just to wait for those to craft out. I've barely investigated this town. I did the first town near where our house is. But I haven't investigated this one yet. There's usually hidden chests if you just take the wrong path. You'll find that you find some You can find some little sneakies. There's nothing down there, which is shockingly surprising. There is usually. No. Pretty empty, boys. Okay, I guess we'll go back on the crafting thing. Are we going ham? We always go ham. We always go ham. Tomorrow, I think, is the ham day. I'm not sure what's on the schedule. I'm going to quickly check for you. Let's have a look. I'll have a little look. You know what's to look about. So tomorrow is 2 SWAT games. So the one called Spat and one called SWAT itself. SWAT game's always good because it's hostage situations and try not to turn it into a situation and save the day. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one. We've got SWAT games going on tomorrow. Do I want some candy? Always, my friend, always. So I'll try and get the Granny Smasher working tomorrow, but I don't want to like rush myself. It was hard enough getting a start and end screen on today, just before I came live, because I come live as soon as I can, right? So I think maybe tomorrow we'll have Granny Smash. I'm hoping to. Again, finding the tune to match with the Granny Smash that was the original tune, that's going to be a harder task. I remember it saying, let's set the place on fire. But that was about the only lyric I know out of that. Yeah, okay, we're getting loads of earth spirit from these bushes. This could be a win. Yeah, six a time. So that's the quickest way. I mean, cutting trees didn't work. Digging up the ground didn't work. The resource we need comes from bushes. Well, hey, Phil, you've watched me quite a few hours with, you know, hesitant to say. What do you think of the stream so far? Is it working? Is it like, am I clear enough? Are the vocals about right? Is the game, you know, nice and clear? I've tried to improve the quality. So I've upped the color, the sharpness. I've tried to get it a little bit more sort of 4K HD. I mean, you might probably watch me in 720, but if it looks better in 720 than it did before or worse, you know, give me some feedback, because Bub says everything's golden. My voice is pretty much where it needs to be. I can up it a bit, but then I didn't want to blow your socks off when I shout. I just bought the new King of Fighters. If you guys see, told you. What'd you tell me? Well, that is golden. Yeah, I believe you. I'm just getting everyone's feedback if I can. The more people, the better. Yeah, I just bought King of Fighters. They just added Ken in there. So, you know, we're going to have to go ham on a Friday on that one soon. Ooh, ooh, look, I found a chest hidden in a bush. See it? You got to have the keen eye in this game. Must have run past here at least 5 or 6 times and I've never found it. Okay, what's in the box? Shiny things. We've got copper ore, we've got tool tokens, we've got a few pegs, and we've got some more of our green spirit. So the green spirit is going to allow us to build an axe of level 3 quality. Boom. This is what I like about this game. Although it's a locked environment, you haven't got freedom, it's not an exploration game, but what they've locked, they've got enough puzzles and things going on in it to keep you entertained. And I've not, so far in my hour and a half of gameplay, not got bored, and I've not like felt this game is cheap in any way. It feels very premium, but it is only a $15 game. It's available right now, and everybody should go wishlist it, because if you like Stardew Valley, or you like something that looks better than Stardew Valley, this is going to float your boat. It's a little bit more, it has a little bit more of a visual presence. The sound effects are slightly calmer and nicer. And I think overall it does a very good job at emulating what Stardew Valley did in 2D, but in 3D. What's going on here? I think I missed some chat. Hang on. Especially coming back even better and more handsome. Proud. Okay. I mean, flattery will get you everywhere, but you know, it is what it is. I don't take flattery or compliments very good. You can see I'm probably getting a little bit embarrassed. I've got embarrassed face on. But yeah, that's probably just not having any growing up. You know, you don't get a lot of encouragement growing up. So then when people say, oh, you're good at something, it's like, oh, damn. I don't know how to process that. Okay, let's go with level 3 Axtage. Oh, I've got money. I need monies. Okay, so we need to sell some things. Let's see what we can gather and sell to make a few quid. I like this aspect. So we've got some bat wings. They use sell. Oh, so there's actual things. Maybe we can just sell our junk. Maybe there's a junk button. I do like games that have a junk button. So this is the store. Ooh. Yeah, just click it and it sells. Caving, there's a rocket. I don't want to sell anything of worth. That one says sell. Sort. Will it sort it into the things we can sell? To be honest, I don't really have anything else that says we can sell it. So we've got to look for treasure because we have no treasure. But we are at 380 and we need 600. So we're going to go on a little hunt now. Check the maps, find some sort of cave or dwelling. Mystery of Luma Islands. We've got the... I'm sure I just completed this. Copper Axe level 3. Oh no, we needed money. So then we've got the ancient book. Find ancient books around Luma Island. That could take forever. And then you've got mysteries. So what's this one here? Ask the archaeologist in the town about the ancient key. Well, that one's simple. Let's do that. Where he be? So we'll ask him, and then hopefully he points us in the right direction to go to a cave and whatnot. Yeah, yesterday I had like a funny echo because of my walls are not, you know, insulated in any way. So I had an echo bouncing back, but it seems to have calmed itself now, and I don't have to talk as loud. So I don't have to get as irate. We're getting old, Phil. We're getting old, and we need to like chill it out, relax it, you know, take things serious. We're doing a lot better. We get about 1,500 views per night on one channel, and we've got 3 channels. So that's around 4K, and over a month we get around 40 to 80K views now. And watch time, I believe, is around 500 hours just on MMO. So you can sort of half that on rewinds and then half it a little bit more on racing. So overall it's almost 10K hours or something ridiculous. I don't even really think about it too much. It's only now I'm thinking about it, I'm regurgitating it. It's crazy numbers now, you know. Better than like 10 views with like 1 hour watch time. You know what I mean? You put a 20-minute video up, and if someone watches the whole thing, it's 20 minutes, right? So then you add those views to the watch time. So if it's 10 people watch it, and it's 20 minutes long, that's 2 times 10, and that gives you your watch time, right? But then it doesn't always work out like that, because some people might watch 10 minutes, some people might watch half an hour, some people watch your whole playlist. It's telling me to go here, but there's no one here, so I'm guessing this guy has gone because it's night time. So we're going to have to come back in the day. I'm sorry, apologies for that. I'm going to have to go bed, innit? I don't like the way you can see my mouse either. I wish there was a way to get rid of that mouse. Hang on. I'm sure it's capture cut. Properties. Capture mouse, I think it is. Yeah, capture cursor. If I turn that off, yeah, you can't see my mouse. It just makes for messy footage. I do, again, we're learning as we go, and again, it's like new man out here. So how you been, Phil? How's things? We have 3 weeks off. Let me tell you about it. So I went to Clacton, Yarmouth. I've been to Colchester. I've been through Norwich. No, Norwich we did for 2 nights in a hotel. And we did basically old school arcades. We done mini golf putt. We did the putt. That was awesome. We did, what did we do? We did electric bus. So one of my first electric bus. We did the open top bus. You know, we did the what else did we do? We did the go-karts. We did the was it chips and tits or whatever you called it? We did the chips and tits visit to the restaurant. We went to pubs. We found a really nice pub on a waterfront with like loads of pretty flowers, and there was old boys driving their boats down the lake. Oh, it was really nice. Swans and geese everywhere. I ain't seen a geese like for ages. I'm a very deprived person, right? I grew up in a city and I don't really go too far out of my comfort zone. I tend to stay at home with you guys and chill on the internet. So I don't really go out much. So when I do go out and I do have a good time and I do find nice little special places, so good, so good. Did you put the gravy on your fish? No, I won't put a gravy. Don't dare you up, bro. You keep your fish clean, son. Keep your fish clean. Don't put a gravy on it. Don't put no sauce on it. Don't spoil the taste of that juicy fish. It's just yeah. You got to go on one of those actual planes. Yes. Oh, I've got pictures. I'm gonna show pictures tomorrow. I actually got to go on there was a B-52 bomber and stuff there. There were some Red Arrows. There were some private jets and things. It was like a museum for aviation. And there was just a bunch of cool planes there. But there was this really awesome British World War II plane that was able to find subs under the water and drop like sonar, like little mini bombs on it. So it could see underneath the water and catch a Russian or whoever submarine. And then once the submarine detected that, they would then need to blow it up real quick. So I sort of got to go up these steps and walk along this thing. And the guy gave a good old tour. I'll shout him out. He's a very good tour guide over in the Norwich Aviation Museum. If anyone ever visits that place, it's really good. And I suggest you take the tours. Really good, and the souvenir shop's reasonably priced. I bought myself a bunch of souvenir postcards, which I will show tomorrow. I bought myself a couple key rings, and I think I got a fridge magnet, which is like reflective ones that goes from like standard to flying. It's really cool. I had a great time there. Yeah, that was Bubs' idea actually, that one. I never thought of going there, but yeah, aviation centre is a win. Right, it's now daytime now. I've said that little waffle, so the time does not take long, and there's also a cave in here I'm going to go and investigate, because we need some money. So we're going to complete that task of just going and talking to the guy for whatever time that takes, but I'm going to investigate this cave first. So far we just got mushrooms and shrubbery. So I think this game is more of a 4-hour set. I believe we should do another live stream of this and have it as a whole feature. There's too much going on in this game to see in just a 2-hour first impression promo. It's definitely warranting its existence on my channel. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. It's still telling me to go speak to that man, so I don't think we can actually progress until I've done so. We'll head into town, which is just through here under the wooden arches. Irish Newcastle, do that. Oh, what, put gravy on your fish? Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't know. I don't know many Irish or Newcastle people. My granddad likes pie and liquor, which is an old school thing. Basically pie and mash, but it has like mushy peas and things with it. He likes pie and liquor. There's not many places that still do it, but Clacton still do it. And he loves going for a bit of pie and liquor. Why he didn't get that delivered when I was down, I actually got to see him. But he just wanted fish and chips with us, but he should have really gone for the pie and liquor. I'll have to ask him why he didn't do that. Maybe he likes it fresh. There we go, task complete. So he's just give us find a new way to the forest, so we probably have that on the map now. Yeah, there it is, pinged over there. So let's go with become a novice treasure hunter because it's closer. And away we go. I'm keeping my eye out for hidden chests as well, because that's the most lucrative way to progress in this game so far. Just such a calm game, you know, very well built, awesome to look at. Fun to play as well. What's in this door here? It does feel like a Pokemon game, you know? Feels like the sort of city part of a Pokemon game. Chippies! Yes. Right, it's telling me to go back to the Anvil. I still can't get a level 3 though. It's asking me to, but it's not going to happen because I need whatever that is. I think that's a copper bar. We need to make a couple copper bars. I'm going to make sure that is pinged. Yeah, this one we want to go to, don't we? Right, let's find out which one. It's probably the smelting machine. It's going to make us the copper bars. No, not you, this one. I've put them too close together, that's what it is. Right, so there you need copper ore, which we've got. I'm going to just chuck in as much of these as I've got. That's going to make me 4 copper bars. You love it. Wow, that was 1. We've got to be here for a long time and even pour a drink. So what have you been up to, Phil? How's work? How's things, life? How's the neighbours? How's that going? Have you seen the new Superman movie? Movie. I'm going to put some smelly on because I don't want to be stanking. It's starting to get warm. It was raining like 5 minutes ago. The UK's having that really farty weather where it goes like rainy and then goes the sun for like 27 degrees. Pop that under there. A little bit under there. Very nice. I haven't seen it. My neighbour's moved out. Yeah, but you don't know who you're getting, do you? Have you got new ones? Who's coming in next? Oh, and I've got to pull my t-shirt down because my bum's out. Cool and yay, that's it. Cool yay. Sounds like a drink. Ooh yeah. Cool yay. Right, so that's going to cost me copper bars to make that, which I don't want to do because we need those. Double check we got them. Yep, 4 of those. We are golden, unless it wants 6. I didn't actually see the amount we needed. We put up a huge privacy fence for the new neighbours to move in. You should get like a Halloween blow up, you know, like a inflatable arm tube man, but like just goes like that. No. Need one here? Why? We ain't got dodgy neighbours, have we? Ah, upgrade. Oh, money. Shit. Still need money. My bad. Right, let's check this map. So, become a novice treasure hunter. So that's the copper. Forest is there. And the ancient dude with the book. So yeah, we're going to go on the mystery of Luma Island. As we need 300 gold pesos now. Mind blown. You don't like... No, well, yeah, well, you just don't like people. That's the thing. I think between the 3 of us, we're like the most hateful motherfuckers out. Don't like people. Don't want neighbours. Don't want to go to your party. I'm not going to your wedding. Right. Where are we going? So it's got a little dot. That's really nice. I like the way it's doing that on the map. A little dot to point me in the right direction over there. Unfortunately, the map changes when I left the town, so it's got to be inside the town. Ah, okay, so straight up here. No wonder I was getting lost. What's this dude doing? What up, dude? You know, there's something truly magical about working with stone. What's he, an anthropologist? Is that even the right word? Is that what they do with stones? They anthropology them. Sounds like they touch a rock in a special place. You alright, Grandad? Stop waffling. There we go. He just exploded. No, Grandad. Where's it gone? Wonder what the new ones. Where the dog going? What the dog do? He's alright, he's chilling. Okay, so we've got to rebuild this bridge. They're always setting little hurdles before we can progress. So we need rope, we need bridge beams, which I don't know where the hell we're going to get those from. We've got planks. Most of this I can make. No worries. There you go. So we've pretty much narrowed it down to 2 ropes. And we need some lumberjack bridge beams. And that's our mission, to make such things. Now I could buy them, but we're actually trying to save gold, so I don't know if it's wise just to chief it. I mean, for quickness we could. Shops are actually closed right now, so we don't have a choice anyway. Let's go do some lumberjacking. I'm a lumberjack and I don't care. Gonna put on my fancy hair. Cut down trees all day long in my tartan shirt. I'm gonna get in the dirt. Save yourself. I am trying. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'm getting farm wood from the bushes, some hay, some spirits. I think it's more trees we need to cut down. Is the game loud enough, guys, or would you like it slightly higher? Because it is quite a quiet game. It's chill nax. For me, I run mine because I've got 2 separate audios now because I'm clever. I've started to add like little experience to my game, right? So now I can have my audio on my headphones at like 30 or 40 while you lot get like 100 or something. Rodney looked at you live on... Oh, did he? He's having a nose. He's thinking, how's he get in that little box? I want to get in there. He went up the curtain, I bet he did. Probably thought he was in trouble. No, Rodney, bud Rodney! Ooh, I've got shiny things. What's the shiny thing all about? That special tree. I don't know if I should be cutting this. Ooh, what's that? Something in there. I can't pickaxe it. Can we hoe it? No, you can't even hoe it, bros. Weird, it's like a firefly, but... Ah, you got to put water on it. And grow a special tree out of that. This game just has so much content in it, you just have to run around and find, like, what is this? A farm berry, that's new. There you go, more farm berries. I'll have a piece of that. What's that worm do? What did the worm do? Can't bust up a worm. What if something grabs you in the bush? I don't think it's that type of game. The dog's barking, look. What's he barking at? What do you want? He wants me to go through here. I don't know what it wants. It's just barking. It's found something. Not telling me about danger, I hope. Ooh, treasure chest. I have a piece of that. Was that what it was barking at? Was it telling me treasure? No way. Stop barking now. That's cool. The dog finds treasure for you. Right, so I'm going to try and make what we can. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Let's have a look. What can we make from here? So we can make leather and fabric. This is not what we want. What's this one? No, we don't want fertilizer. Ooh, we want planks though. I can't remember how many planks we needed, do you know? Let's go with 5. Seems about right. La, da, 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 da. So from here, if I get pirate cloth and 10 bucks, I can then make a 1,000 buck pirate eye patch. Gotta be done, boys. So that's the new update, right? That's just stuff for the new update now. Make some cinder blocks as well. We know we need those. So Phil's got the happy life. You got rid of your neighbours. Your job's still going strong. Everything seems to be ticking along nicely by the sound of it. I appreciate that, bro. I wish everybody the best. I hope everyone has just a comfy life. You find your place in life and you just get to relax and chill. We all get there, you know, same place at the end. It just depends on how much hassle, grief and excitement or adventure you have between that time. And then we're all 80, can't see, can't hear, can't breathe properly. Do you know what I mean? It all just falls apart at that point. So we're all just trying to enjoy ourselves to that point. I think anyone who is out for like robbing people or doing harm or all this sort of stuff, they don't even know they're born. Like they don't even know they're alive, because what you're doing is wasting time. You're going to get incarcerated. You're going to waste 40 years of your life. You'll be dead in another 40. What's the point? You know, what did you actually achieve in life next to getting in trouble or hurting somebody else, then getting in trouble? You know, that's the worst thing. Right, so we need bridge beams. So planks ain't going to cut it, boys. We need bridge beams. Till these shops open, I don't think I can actually make them. This is the woodchucker chucks piece. Yeah, so store items. He does sell bridge beams. They're 750 a piece. No, bro. There's no way. I ain't got anything that comes close to selling worth that amount of money. Ooh. Okay, so we know where to get them from, but we're going to have to make them. I'm curious, if we hover over it, will it tell us how to make it or what the ingredients are? Ooh, stop. There you go. Right, so it's used for construction. It says the origin is the lumberjack shop. Bridge beams used to cover the bridge. So we are going to have to essentially raise 1,400 bucks to buy 2 of those, or figure out if we can make them. I don't think we can. Crafting rope is simple workbench. So I think we should go back and open up the crafting menu and see if we can make a new tool that somehow makes us those items, because I've only built the basics so far. Again, this game needs a good 4-hour session because there's a lot to learn and a lot to do. And again, as I've been playing, I've had a great time. You know, I enjoy hanging out with you guys and just doing a casual game like this. It's really fun. Let's go with... Where is my build menu then? B, obviously. Here we go. So these are the 2 that I think I've built so far. My next would be the treasure hunter's sink. We've got the kiln and we've got that. Yeah. Crafting wood. What does that make? I think we have that. Simple workbench. We must do. So I'm going to go with the sink. I'm pretty sure I haven't made this yet. Rotate with E, nice and easy. So this gives you an example of building. Go over to it and it will just sink in the resources that you've got. Glass again is a problem. We'll have to make some glass real quick. So we needed charcoal. make glass in this one. Oh, maybe not. Ah, there's a simple workbench. This one makes the farm fibers. We'll do loads of those. That makes planks. We've got plenty of them. There's the glass. Again, we're going to need more sand, I think. It says 1 of 1, and we need more than that. Let's see how many we need. 4, so that is a lot of sand. Let's go dig up some sand. I think the pickaxe did it last time, if I remember rightly. So those watching on YouTube, it's probably about 2 seconds away from last time. I'm just going to do this. You just run and do it. You can actually work out. Is that a pirate? Ooh, okay. So the update is just by my house. Let's bring out the... We've got a weapon. We've got a copper axe. Let's see if that works. No, we don't have to attack him. Ooh, okay. So that's where the spider silk comes in handy. Happy days. Watering can. Can we fill it here? So good. Like your brain just tells you this is where it should work, and it does work like that. I dislike games when you know what you would do in real life, but then you go to do it and it doesn't work. It's like, bro, you don't have to come up with a special way to get water. You know, there shouldn't be just one place you can get water. You should be able to drink all water, right? Even if it's bad for you, you should be able to still use it and do it. Right, okay, so we're good. Let's do this. Oh, not that one. Because they're close together. There we go. So now I want to make one of these. I want to make glass, don't I? Oh, charcoal. My bad. I'm probably out of charcoal. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, now we can make 4 glass. Yes, happy days. I can't remember how many we needed, but I'll make charcoal again and see if we've got enough sand. We should have. This game, I think, for recommendations would be great on the Nintendo Switch. If you own a Switch and you're playing it, you can just put it down, go check your pasta, go run your bath, turn your bath off, whatever you're doing during the day. You could run this game from 9 in the morning till 9 at night and just set it to gather whilst you go do that. And then you come back, it can be done, you can crack on. I think it's a time burner. It's very slow at its crafting, the way it does it. It asks you to do a lot of resource gathering and a lot of fact finding, but it does point you in the right direction all the time. You're never lost. You just get stumbled now and again. It's, you just fumble around a little bit. Okay, so we need sunken farm treasures for that one. That's new. So we need a fishing rod. So again, don't worry about those 2 machines to the left because they are just for the update. Yeah, these are for the pirating special event. So this one you can get a pirate patch, and the other one you can get yourself a pirate booty. Uh-oh, what's happening here? What was that all about? Remove treasure from the workbench. Don't know what that was. Some sort of earthquake. Yeah, there's definitely enough sand there, I reckon. more charcoal. Yeah, so this one here, to get that, we're going to need to use a fishing rod to fish for some sort of hidden treasure. Bro, where are we going to get a fishing rod from? Yeah, so I've officially built everything that's on offer. It does say fishing here, look. Treasure hunter sink. So it's all fishing tasks. Glass. We'll build as many of those as possible. Copper magnet. What's this one then? Yeah, I'm not seeing fishing rod here. I don't know where we're getting that from then. Okay, what is that there? Is that a pear tree? Ooh. Farm resin. Like sticky wicket. Okay, that's good enough. So the next one is find a way to the forest so you can look for more temples. And it just basically says go straight. Ah, and then here. So we have to finish this. We have no choice. That's the next task. The problem is there's no way to make money and there's no way to like easily gather these items from anywhere. Okay, we're gonna have to find some sort of dungeon or something to, I don't know. We're gonna have to find big money now. There must be something around here. I'm just gonna have to go out my depths. I don't seem to have any hunter gear. I've got no weapons as such. Okay, let's see if we can break. Oh, you can. Okay, that's not breaking anytime soon, is it? Oh, there you go. Oh, the whole thing went dark. Stay out the darkness. Okay, don't break the crystals. There you go. You're just going to kick me out. You got a clip of my lumberjack song. That's not good. Ooh. That's a Luma heart. I mean, we broke it. It was a thing. Wonder if we can sell that for like big bucks. It's funny because there's so many places you can go that you just don't need to go. Do you know what I mean? The beginning of the game keeps you in such a tight-knit little space. Look, what is this? Let me cut these trees down so we can get a good look at what's going on in here. There we go. What is this all about? Below me. I bet it says we need the level 3 axe to go through that rock. know. Level 2 does it. Happy days. What is it? A tepid offering crystal. Again, with the heart of the island and the tepid crystal, I have no idea what we're doing right now. I spy with my mince pies a nice little chest there. Still no enemies to attack at the moment. Look how well hidden that is from a different camera angle. I think I was lucky I had the top down view on. Again, if you go for exploration over like trying to get everything done, because I go for completionist, so everything I can build in a small area I will, and then I'll move on when I only have to. Some people will go exploring straight away. I find that that's the quickest way to become, you know, food for something else. So I tend not to do that, but in this game I feel like exploration is rewarded because you're going to gather so many items and not even try. You know, you're not even going to want to gather those items, but you're going to get them anyway. You can see it right behind me, a whole bunch of stuff just for cutting down those trees there. What in the chicken loving fun is this? I'm going to follow it. A funky tune. Where are you going? Oh, he's taking me right out. Oh, he's off again. What in the mother cluckers? I'm following the chicken. Where is he going? Nobody knows. He's taking me home. If he just goes round in a circle, I'm going to be mad. Oh, he's done a runner. I'm not really sure if we're supposed to be following him. It seems to be going around like a random pattern. He's now going backwards. Where's he going now? Don't go in there. No, he's done a right turn. I don't know what the point in him is. I have no idea what he's doing. He seems to like this area. I would assume we've got to follow him. He might be leading us somewhere. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I got an achievement, bros. Hidden treasure. Nice. It was worth the gobble gobble. I mean, you had to follow him for a while too. That was a good 3 minutes there. Yes. Okay, what we got? Did we get rope? No, we didn't get rope. We've got jewelry, which is new. Oh, hang on. There's more. Pegs, ore. Yeah, okay. Some new unlocks. And now he's gone to sleep. I'm going to take a bit of this while we're here. A little bit of salt. Okay, that was good. What do we need for this? We need some silk. Again, another random event that's happened in the game that had no business doing what it's doing. It didn't need to be there, but they put it in just for fun, and you got some random treasure for it. I can't even complain. That tune's in my head now. Right, now the shops are open. Let's see what we can create and buy even. Do they sell rope? What are these then? Blueprints. So if I buy that, I get a bicycle. Now that's fence, right? Wooden fence. This is stone fence. Don't really need those. What's this? A Luma incubator. So that's for like raising some sort of animal. So let's buy the bike. Just because I can. Now where does the bike go? Okay, we've got an ancient book. Who knows where that goes? It's just unknown. There's an egg. Ah, okay, you've got to put that in the incubator. It's a mysterious egg. It keeps you playing because there's so much to do. Where did my push bike go? I must be able to ride it somehow. Okay, I've got the drawing for it, but I've got to make it. So it's going to be a blueprint that's probably gone to my smelter. Let's go check it out. Smeltings. Not there. It's this one. Okay, we've got 2 new things pop up here that we haven't had before. So we can now craft iron ore as well as copper ore. But we're going to need rocks and stones to do that. Charcoal going. And we've got some blocks we can make too. So mining is a big thing now. You'd think if you found copper ore, you could just sell that. I would say that that would be the better way to earn money in this game. Where's my push bike? How do I even use that? I bet I've got to be outside the town, haven't I? Can't believe it's only 4 o'clock. Right. Ah, here we go. Blueprint for the bike. Place the drawing. Add in the 3 things. Okay, that was super simple. So you get the blueprint, you do the blueprint by putting 3 gold bars onto it, and then boom, when you click it, you travel straight to the town. What town I'm in, I don't know. I'm across town now. This is the original town I explored. So the bike is almost like just a teleporter. So how would I then get that back? With 3 gold bars again, isn't it? So you would have to put 1 here and 1 there. Then you could teleport between the 2 maybe? Or does it just bring you back here? Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's all about. Ooh, where's he again? What's the dog found? Hey, he's in here. What's he barking at? Having a go at the cow. Alright, I'm looking. What do the cow want? No treasure in here, is there? I'm not sure that dog knows what it's doing. Where's it going? Okay, we've got a lion statue. Ah, there it is. It very much points you in the right direction, but in like a vast sort of arc. So you still have to investigate, but you know roughly that there's some treasure there. That was cool. Find a way to the forest. So that's the one fixing the bridge. Have we got anything we can actually complete? So find ancient books around Luma town. Become a novice treasure hunter. That's the level 3 pickaxe. Find 20 ancient books in the town. It doesn't tell you what town. I'm assuming it's this one. I've found one so far, so let's see if we can find any more. Go for a little walkabout. What's that there, look? Nope, no book. That's the lion. We've been now. Okay, this is definitely the slower part of the game now. I've got to find 20 books. I've got to earn another 600 gold coins. And there's no like go-to dungeon from what I can see. Like you kind of want a dungeon that's repeatable. And when you go in it, you're going to come out with say like 20 gold coins each time and a bunch of random loot. There doesn't seem to be a go-to that I've opened up or found yet. And I'm early days yet. I've probably played this game for about 3 hours total now. And although I've had a blast with it, it is starting to get a little bit slow now because the tasks I have to do are very long-winded. To get that bridge made, for instance, we need to buy 2 planks at 750 a piece. There's no way I've got that money right now unless there's a way of making it easily that I'm missing. Let's buy and sell fish. Bloody engine now. And obviously unlocking stuff as you go. I understand progression. I understand how the game's there to slow you down so you don't progress too fast. But for me, this area, day 5, after day 3 being so thick and fast with information, things to do, day 5 has really slowed down. So maybe it's just a slow day. There is a treasure in that water there I just spied. Grab that. This I love. I love the hidden treasure. I love the fact that it's always going to be where it is. You know, everyone's going to be able to have the same experience finding those. And even this book quest, I wouldn't bore you guys with finding 20 books, but I would, you know, recommend that you do complete these tasks because they seem to be essential, whether they're side quests or main quests. They all seem leading towards the same goal of pushing you to where you need to be. Like there, I just had to buy those and then yeah, so now I need a copper ingot. So we can actually make that now. But have we got the money? Is there any money involved? Cost? No, 0 cost to that. So we'll go get some money. So really, other than making the stage 3 axe, which is where we started this live, and now after an hour I'm now making it, it took that long for me to get the stuff. Now you might be able to do it quicker, of course. Do we need coal? We'll probably make some coal real quick. Just so we don't get held up. And then we're going to try and make some copper, which I don't have. So I'll have to go find copper. And you can find it from treasure, but it's probably better just to find. This is the only cave I can see sort of go in regularly and have a little look around. Let's see if we can explore further into here. I'm going to light a torch so we can actually see what we're doing as well. There's something sparkling this way, look. Ooh, bronze. Ooh, okay, stay out the dark. So, do we have a torch? We do indeed. Let's switch that out and let's go with a torch. I love the fact that everything can go in your items as well. There you go. So I'm going to light the path. Now, do they stay there? You know, when I leave and load the game, are they still going to be burning? I hope so. Because you could then explore this entire cave just by making a bunch of torches. Only lets you go so far. It's really eerie and creepy. So I've got some more sparkles to my right there. So we do need to dig a way through here. Okay, let's go make some more torches, however they're made. I don't know where I got those from or how I did that. Fingers crossed they stay there. Right. What's in my house? I haven't actually gone in here today. Working in the day. Cool little animation. It's just a bed. Torch. If I was a torch, workbench probably. There you go. So it's just basically wood and resin, which is nice and easy. Let's make as many of those as we can, which is 12. Then I'm going to go and plot those 12 in that cave and do a bit of exploration. If I can find some copper ore in there, I'll make a copper ingot and make the level 3 axe before we leave. At least we achieved something today. Alright, so now what I want to do is move those to the inventory. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they've stayed so far. Whether they stay after we load, we'll be curious to find out. There you go. As soon as that noise kicks in, if you just put one down, and I want to go this way. Now this is fun, like not knowing what's in the unknown and then working your way through, lighting your path as you go. I've always liked this. I think cave exploration is a really good thing to have in any craft or survival game, no matter how subtle. And again, I'm naturally getting a bunch of rock, a bunch of salt, and other resources as we go, like spirits. So that's bronze right there. Not so much copper. So we couldn't take these purple things before. We actually died when we tried to take one, if you remember. So I'm going to put some lights down, and then I'm going to say, right, if I break that now, it shouldn't make a difference, but we'll see. And that's how you gather the mountain crystals. So you need to pre-prepare yourself with as many torches as possible if you're going to do a resource gathering. Now I could probably do this for 2 hours myself. I'll get some snacks, I'll sit there and I'll just go through here and just smash my way through the entire place, getting every single resource that's worth getting. But again, it's not something for live stream, something you do in your private time, but it just shows you guys that you have the option of this nice exploration where you can go out into fields, you can go out into forest, you can go out into the water, and you can explore caves and dungeons and use, you know, your own brain to get past certain obstacles. And it just feels really nice, this game. It's calm, but it's also intriguing. And I don't think it's dangerous in any way. Like, I don't feel this game's got any sort of real meaningful combat, but it just has a really nice aesthetic for the exploration and investigation minded of you out there. So if you do like this sort of thing, then it's going to fit that. If it fits that shoe, then check it out. You know, it's a super cheap game. Again, $15 for the amount of time it takes to get through it and the amount of enjoyment it will give you to get through it. I think is worth its weight in gold. I think it's a really, really good game. But what I will say is it is grindy, and I like a grind, but this game does take it to the next level, to be honest. It is very, very grindy. Now, I'll put a light down before I do this. Okay, so I think we've now got copper. There you go. And I'm going to now get the bronze rubble, and then we'll go and make a copper ingot. Now, I could explore further. We've got water now showing up over the top now. There's probably a bridge. There's probably even more loot and chests in there that you can unlock as you go. But for me to sit here and do that, you're talking about a good hour of our time just digging through this cave. And yeah, the lights don't seem to burn out or have a health bar in any way. Do you know what I mean? They're just there. You can pick them up and take them with you if you want. But I'll just make more and just keep visiting. And I think that's the idea in that, is that you just keep visiting it every sort of couple days and just gathering yourself what you need. Okay, so first off, we're going to need more charcoal. We're going to go smelting, and we're going to say make 4 of those. I'm going to make some more torches as well. I've got 61 of them and 57 of them. It's not worth actually messing with those. So I'm waiting for 3 copper bars to be made, and once they're made we can go and hopefully get level 3 axe, which is a copper axe which shouldn't break at all. Oh. One more to be made. Boom. Right, let's move on, get copper axe. So, was it a copper axe it wanted me to make? Oh, I need 600 for that one. This one's free. So I can make the copper hoe, or I can make the fishing rod. So, do I have a fishing rod? I've got the copper whip. There's fishing rod. Okay, I didn't even notice we had it. This could be changed out for something useful. Not sure what is actually useful at this point. Probably the rockets. Okay, so what are we doing? Speed, catch speed, and I'm going to go with that. So what I've done there, I've now got the copper level 3 axe, but I'm going with the level 3 fishing rods. You can actually make all of these level 3 for free as long as you've got enough resources. So I'm going to do the pick as well, which is what sometimes I was saying axe, I think I was talking about pickaxe. I'm going to make all of these level 3 that I can. This one I'm going to need some more resources, but that'll also be level 3. There's only 6 in total. So yeah, now we're rocking pretty high tier stuff, you know, let's call it mid-range but decent. So I'm now going to go try that fishing test out and see what we have to do there. See if we can actually fish out one of these pirate boxes. So I think we have to do it from this dock here. Probably our most success rate, most chance of success. Oh, so this needs fixing as well. Dude, that's the boat. That's what that is. So if we now fish, use bait, cast, yoink, and grab a fish. No, let's do a big one. Yeah, let's try and work out how this works. So the fish comes along, sees the thing, has a little nibble, and just disappears. Oh, so it didn't take a bite. Okay, we've got to wait for it to actually grab it. It's not actually taking my bait, is it? Reel it in. I'm confused how this works. I don't know if I'm supposed to... I don't know if they've made it super simple or not. Is it just when he goes near it? Apparently, he doesn't like the bait. Copper magnet. Do we need worms or something? Like, I don't know what the fish is thinking. He sort of looks at it and then goes, nah. Mussels. Select bait. Copper bait. Copper magnets are used to fish up pirate treasure from areas with bubbles. Ah. Okay. So we want to try and hit an area with bubbles. Which is quite impossible when you can only move left, right. Ah, that got it. Now we're reeling it in. Yeah, we got one. Okay, I've figured it out. Okay, that's really easy now. So the fish wasn't getting it because it was copper. You need to find some fish bait. There's one more left, I think. I need to move over a bit. Yeah, that's about right. Yoink. There you go. So this is the special event treasure, okay? So this is the treasure that we've been sort of waiting to get our hands on now. There's bubbles over here, so I'm just going to keep fishing until we get it all so we can have a look at what it actually does and what we're going to need as well with it. Try and get our angle right. Oh, it seems like we can turn once we cast it. Sweet. Ah, the dog's swimming. Oh, is he? He's having a paddle. Okay, this is really easy, this bit. Right, so there's no more treasure laying around. I can't see any more bubbles on this end. I'm just going to go further down and see if there's any at the top. Again, I haven't been through this little pathway at all yet. Yeah, there's bubbles here, so there's more fishing to be done. There's also a crystal here that I've not investigated yet. I hope I'm not supposed to remember that. Ah, the colours. Okay, so let's have a look. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, Green. Treasure, treasure. So let me take that off now so we can open this. What's in the box? Spirits for days. I got spirits of everything from that chest. So that's really awesome. The dog's barking like there's some hidden treasure here. What's he looking at? He could be looking the other side because he sees quite far. It's not a realistic arc that he sees it in. We'll try and dig these out just in case it's in here he's looking. He does tend to bark when there's treasure. And again, I only came in for a look and I've already found another path that's with some breakage is going to lead through to a new area that we haven't explored at all yet. We need to break these first. Like it's quite realistic in the time it takes to get through these areas as well. So it makes sense to like allocate yourself a good couple of hours of playing this game. It's not a 10-minute quick throw on and progress through it. Whereas the last game we played, the Midgard, Tribes of Midgard, was definitely you were able to throw that on for like a 10-minute bash. This one you can't. Ah, so you fill these with those yellow crystals we've been finding. There you go. I've almost filled all of them. Ah, we're 3 short. And then this door will open, which will then let us into the room of chests. Loads of booty and stuff in there. Awesome. And again, there's bubbles here, so we could do some sneaky fishing, boys. I love the way it doesn't make you wait to get the treasure either. You just hit the bubbles and that's it. Reel it in. Okay, I have 8 treasure chests right now. This treasure hunting was no hard task. Now there's another fishing area here if we want some more. I'm going to remember where this is. There's also some big fish swimming around in there which look tasty. Take some of these trees down just so I remember the path. Yeah, apparently I can't take that tree down for some reason. Maybe I weren't close enough because this one will come down. It's exactly the same. Oh look, the bubbles come back. Okay, the bubbles come back, so it's not even like you have to explore too far to find them. Where am I going? So let's go back, see what these treasure chests actually do. Hopefully we've got all the resources we need. Yeah, so these green crafting goods here is what we're going to create with the paper and some of those chests. So I'll click that and then I'll add in 1 of 1. We'll see what we get. Ta-da! So this was a cursed essence in a bottle. Now does that work with this? No, so this one just wants the treasure which is found. You find it randomly by pulling different objects out of the ground and then you create the eye patch. So 5 cursed essence, we've got 1 of those, and the other ones, the what is that? I can't actually see what it is. Oh, it's a pirate's cloth. So you're actually going to find that under treasure chest and under as little as a mushroom can pop one up. So it is a treasure hunt. You're just going to run around and gather resources and eventually find those as you go. But you need 5 of these. which include the chests that we've got, which we've got 18 of. We're good, but we need the paper. I think it's paper or fabric. So we'll go over here and have a little look. So fabric, we need cotton, and cotton comes from cotton bushes. So we're going to have to find a bush with cotton on and try and give it a chop chop, which I'm not really sure which ones they are. They should have some white on the top of them. Again, they could be anywhere. I feel like this is one of those stepping stones and we haven't uncovered the others yet. They're probably through here. Yeah, I've got another light over here. Is it going to be under the tree? Yeah, that's number 2. I mean, look at that. The exploration in this game is, although once you've done it, you'll know where to go and do this. But like as first playthrough, the exploration seems very well thought out. And I've been past this area countless times now. And yet here I am back doing a similar, like this area, for instance, has kept me busy for an hour and a half. Just this one small space. There's one over here, so that'd be number 3. We'll try and get them in the right order and see what happens. And then this one here. That's all 3. Chest pops up. Extra loot. Happy days. Twigs, pegs, tools. And again, that's disappeared now. So that's only a one-time deal. But what else did we gather? We gathered a bunch of twigs. We gathered a bunch of wood. We gathered a bunch of twining from the bushes and stuff. I've now found the cotton area. We're looking for ones with white tops. Never know what you're going to find under a tree now. Now I'm going to light my path before I get lost. And follow the lights back. Yeah, what are these? Oh, they're reeds. If I was cotton, where would I be? I thought we'd found it, but there was just a couple of cotton plants there. And I'll tell you what, I ain't found any of those treasure robe things yet either. I see the chest up there, but there's no way I'm getting to that from here. I've been pulling mushrooms all day looking for one of these. I'm sure we'll get one soon. No chance there. Ooh, what's this? Okay, not ready to interact with that yet. Oh, I thought I found one then. We didn't. We found some relics and stuff. I thought we might have found the pirate cloth. Why this event's still on? I'm going to check the time in this event. I feel like we should do like a pirate event. You know, maybe do a little bit of cosplay with it and just go through and try. There's another one here. What's that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, I found 3. That's the one, boys. Happy days. I'm going to pull all these as well because they look suspiciously like there might be more here now. So maybe because I was close to my house, they weren't putting them too easy to find. You had to actually explore a little bit further out. No, I've pulled all of them and I didn't get any. Oh. The new day starting. It's harder to find cotton than it is to find a special event hidden items. If I was cotton, where would I be? I've just found a chest though, so it was definitely worth coming out here. Nice. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, it moves around. And this one. Keep it going. Another chest. Yeah, okay, good. I wish I knew what all of the stuff they're giving me. It's a lot of spirits and a lot of, you know, like resources for creating stuff, but things that I don't need right now. There's one cotton plant. I'm thinking cotton's quite rare. There you go, found another 3. Happy days, that's 6 now. I'm going to head back and anything we can pick up and find along the way we'll gather. The screenshot showed them just pulling a mushroom out and getting some of those pirate cloths. But I've not done that yet. Every mushroom I've pulled out a lot of mushrooms and every one of them has been a dud. Okay, we're back home, so let's go and craft. I mean, this is good. We probably have enough to make the baseline. So we're going to need the paper, isn't it? That's it. That's why we needed cotton. Right, so we're going to make these. I'm going to make as many as we can because they're for the event. 2. After all that cotton picking action I just had, I can only make 2. Which is still going to leave us about 2 bottles of horrible essence of booger juice. Light, unfortunately. There we go. So how many do we need? 5. But we do have the resources to make it, you know. And then we get the special eye patch. Where are we at now? So more cotton is needed. Where would I find cotton? They look like bushes, but they've just got like a little white top on the top of it. It's hard to see them when there's so many different types of shrubbery on here. They're not impossible to find. DDS, yeah. Oh, every time I want to sort of round it up, they keep giving me new tasks. I'm just going to move myself in a better position. Oh, that's better. My bum's gone to sleep. Dramas of streamer, right? Okay. There's the torch I left to remind myself where we're going. We didn't go down that way, did we? So let's go right at the top here, which we haven't been. See, I like having a mission. I like the event. I think the event is better than, well, nearly all of the quests that they've set so far. The event has kept me more engaged in the game than anything else so far. I'm just looking forward to actually making something that's, you know, rare or special or something they might not have until next year. Oh, there's a chest in there. I just saw you. The dog does help, but he barks so much because you're running around and you haven't explored that area. He's barking at every chest you run past, and there's quite a few. Trying to think how we get in there. Ah, it's just a door. Can we not just knock it down? Let's go with pickaxe. No. Okay, this is going to have a little bit of a funky thing going on with it. So there is probably some sort of switch mechanism. There's a frozen block that looks like up there. I don't know if I can get to that. Plot thickens. There's another one over there too. Let's see what they do. Can't seem to interact with them. I think I'll concentrate on cotton. What's that? Oh, it talks. Hey, you. You are not from around here. You're not wrong. I'm actually a little bit lost, mate. Would you like to hear a story? I'll go in then. There's no voice acting, which I don't know if I agree with or disagree with. In a game like this, I feel like some chibi, cool voice acting could be a thing. The Luma were to help someone, but whom? The inhabitants of the island? How did they help? They defended them from danger. You are not that way, something. So you have to get these questions right for him to let you have whatever he's got. So it's humans, I think, with inhabitants, but it wasn't danger. So it was, let's say, improve their daily lives. No. So it's going to be teaching them to read and write. Humans, island, read and write. Okay, I must be getting the first questions wrong. Creatures are mystical and powers and roams on those horizons. The rumors bestowed gifts upon a prepared the flowers. Let's see what they're paying attention. Right, okay. Ancient mystical creatures. Forest animals. Improve their daily lives. I don't know if I'm getting that right or not. I'm guessing not. Let's have a look. So it was definitely mystical creatures. This one could be the inhabitants, and then it could be daily lives. Ah, there you go. Correct. We got there in the end. 2 attempts. And he had copper ore in there, which I'm gutted about. 1. That was it. Oh, was you answering them? I read it briefly, you know me. There's some more cotton here. So that's what cotton looks like, and it's quite hard to find. I just want them things. Okay, we want the shiny thing. Cut our way through. One more of those to find, and we can open the chests. What is it? The Treasure Island. I can kind of still hear one. It's there. It's just below me somewhere. Can we jump down? So how do we get to that? It seems like the bottom waterfall. Ah, down here. Across. You won't let me across? So we've got to go all the way around. Again, it's there to slow you up, right? It does it on purpose. It doesn't want you to finish it too quick. This is a load of cotton. Yes. It heard my preach. Okay, nice. Now we're on the right path. We're going to have to break this. Switch tools. You know what? My whole day I've been switching tools like that I don't need for the longest path. I'm going to put these up here. I'm more likely to need this before that. Now all my tools are in line. Like. I've been going all the way up the bar to get the pickaxe and all the way back down the bar to get the axe. Made no sense. That was a basic chest, that one. I love the fact there's no inventory slot problem. If I go into my inventory real quick after grabbing this, there you go. You'll see that I've still got 2 slots spare and everything stacks. And it just keeps stacking. You can have over 100 items in each one. So you're not really needing a bigger backpack or anything like that in this game. Which is good because that is one of the most frustrating things in a survival game. Where you get a backpack and it takes you ages to get it and you finally get it and it's got like 4 slots. And you're like, bro, now there's a 6 slot bag. And then you sometimes never find it, do you know what I mean? You struggle and struggle. It takes so long to keep going back and forward, picking up 1 or 2 items that you may or may not need at the time. Pickaxe. Sweet. Okay, good. Then we've got some cotton there. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that is definitely enough cotton to get us going. We can make at least 5 sheets of paper out of this. Oh, it's not paper, is it? It's 5 fabrics. Now I just need to find my way home. There's the torch we lit to the left. So we are on the right path. Through here. Again, I don't know why I haven't chopped these out. Paper. Make a bunch of paper. There you go. I'll see how many we're going to need. That's 1 per thing. I've got 16. So we're going to make about 7 of those. Let's have a look how many we actually need. 5. So we are golden. And I've got enough, what do you call it? I've got enough pirate beer mats to get us the eye patch as well. Here we go. Let's grab it. Make as many as we can. That's 7. We only needed 5. We're balling, boy. We're balling. We're going to keep these in case there's another item we can make after the pirate eye patch, like the pirate hat, and maybe the pirate boots. Okay, good stuff. We are in. Have a little look. Pirate eye patch, yes please. Make one for me. So that's 4 of the beer mats and 5 of the juice. That's going to make us a piratey eye patch. And I'm going to join him in my horrorsness. Why not? Right, so that's the pirate eye patch. Let's equip it. No, my mateys, we just made the eye patch. So to do that, we need to go to cosmetics, which I don't know where that is. I'm assuming it's in the house. There's no wardrobe? Oh, there you go, wardrobe. Ah. Okay, so presets, color, where would it be? Eye color? Face? Accessories, there you go. Where's my eye patch? Ooh, that's not the one, is it? Ah, it had a pirate on it. It looked all glittery and glamoury. That's not what we made. That's trash. That can't be it. Looks like a Scotsman. That can't be the eye patch. Is it? Not in my inventory, is it? Pirate leather. Okay, I'm confused. It's got me all twisted right now. It looks so glamorous and awesome, look. And now we can make the hat. No way, I can make the hat too. Arr. Proper. Hang on, select the recipe. So the next one is trousers, look. Yes, you can get a full set. So is it under build? No, so it's got to be in here. Okay, to the wardrobe one last time. And then we'll do the outro. Let's have a look. So it's going to be under outfit, or it was a hat, wasn't it? So is it under hairstyle or accessory? No, it's not there, is it? I mean, that's kind of piratey, isn't it? Not really me, though. Hairstyle. I'm not sure where it's gone. Face, hair. Face. Ooh, you can have a scar on his eye. That look well good. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the pirating gear. How do we equip it? I'm wondering if it's a blueprint. Have a look. I don't know, you know. Sells for a lot of money, so I don't know if that's why it's there. Oh, that's baffled me. It's not in my inventory either. Oh, it is. What's that? Sell. Origin. Treasure. So I've got that and I've got the hat. But you can't wear them. Oh, that's anticlimactic there, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, land lovers. You can't actually wear the gear you make. It's to sell for an obscene amount of cash. I can sell my hat for 1,200, which is going to be enough to almost buy both logs of wood we needed. So it's a money gathering franchise. Is what it is. Ah. So it's more of a salesman pitch than a pirate pitch. It's more for you to rinse gold out of the game than it is to actually craft the items and wear them, which sucks. They should have had in-game choice between wearing it or selling it, or at least give you it to wear and then allow you to sell it too. That would be even better. But unfortunately, no. So we've got a pirate patch. We're kind of looking piratey now. Can we go back to the menu? So does it save? I think it does. Quit. Game progress will not be saved. It will. Yeah, I know it will. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, day 8. Right. Well, overall, a little bit disappointed with the event because I thought we were actually going to get a full set of pirating goodness that we can wear. Maybe that comes later. Maybe there's another way you can get it via treasure. But for me at the moment, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought after all of that, we would have actually had an outfit. But no, we can sell it, which is good because I'm early game and I could do with that gold a lot. So I can remake the eye patch, remake the hat. And I mean, the hat's worth 1,200. So I'm probably just going to keep remaking the hat and then selling that for the maximum effect of quickness to money ratio. And then I'm going to go ahead and fix that bridge. Now, I feel like we should do a follow-up stream. If you guys are interested in that, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Hit me up in the DMs and say, you know, go play some more Luma Island. I want to watch that. So I'll make them live, make the video, record the video live, and the live stream, or you can join us in the live stream, or you can join us once the video releases over on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. We've got a bunch of these videos coming out. We do a bunch of random shiz all the time. We do brand new games, unreleased games, and we do the games that we love to play. We play a lot of looter shooters, we play a lot of racing games, and we play a lot of fighting games in amongst the MMOs, the RPGs, and the roguelike action games. Survivor games are my jam right now, but I go through phases. Sometimes I'm playing something completely different to what you saw me play last time. But I do tend to gravitate between which games I love and just keep going back and playing them. I do have some golden oldies coming up very soon. We've got some war games. We've got some Titanfall 2. And we're going back and playing some of the old Battlefield games. So if any of that tickles your wickle, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Today, Luma Island, first impressions, is an easy 4 out of 5. I would even go so far as to give this a 0.5 extra if it just delivered on a few more aspects. But unfortunately, it ticks all the boxes. You know, it's hang on, I'm going to get an ad coming. It's fun to play, which is the main priority. It's good to look at. The sound effects are non-offensive and decent. A little skeleton just walked past my screen. Its replayability is immense. I would play through this game a couple times before hanging it up on the dusty shelf. And while I'm playing, I'm enjoying the exploration and the environment. I think it's a really good game. I recommend it to everyone. I think if you're a 10-year-old, you can have fun with this, or if you're a 40-year-old, you can have a great time with it as well. It's not too easy. It is very grindy, and I would say that's probably its worst case. Its worst point is that it just takes too long to do stuff. And again, if they allowed you to do too much too quick, you probably would go through the game in about 10 hours. So they don't want to do that either. So they're adding these nice little updates. The pirating update's a nice addition, but it would have been better to actually grind for cosmetics as opposed to grinding for just in-game gold. You could have just gave me a pirate chest at the end of the 5 items. Yeah, so I get trousers, I get full set of pirating gear to wear, and then at the end, I can grind even harder for the chest, which just has a load of gold in it. That would have been a better way to have done this event rather than making me, you know, think I'm going to get a full set of clothes and then just being able to sell it only. If there's a way to wear it, let me know in the chat below. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's uncosmetic. I went to my cosmetics twice and I had a look and I couldn't find anything. So for me, it's just a sellable item, which kind of takes the flavor out of the event. But for me, it's a win. I like the fact, I think the developers are on the right track. They're doing events in the first place, and I think that the game itself, even for a year old now, is doing very well. So go check it out. It's a budget price game, and the developers are giving you a AAA experience. That being said, look after yourselves, look after your man. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. There you go. I'm out. Oh, it's so uncomfortable to wear that. I don't know. I just had it there, luckily. Yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. You've all been awesome. I will see you in the next one. We are back tomorrow. We've got a double bubble of SWAT shooter action. So first person shooter, tactical, you know, hostage situations. So if you want to come around for that, and we'll be having a few drinks on that one because it's the last stream of the week. So we have a few drinks on that one and we have a laugh. So yeah, I'll speak to you then. Look after yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.